YouTube. How are we? I hope everybody is well, surviving and thriving in January, because that's what it is all about.
Great.
The ring lights just fucking died. Anyway, Dave, my trusty assistant, has clearly not kept up with his role. He is, I will show you because it is quite funny, but look at him. Dave, you had one job. You had one job and you failed. So that's short-lived. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is the third time I have attempted to film a day in the life, because every time it just never gets to the end. There's always something that I just think, yeah, it is stopping me from doing it. So here we are, third time lucky, and it's a rest day today. I don't know if I've said that, but it is a rest day. And yeah, I thought I'd take you through what I do, probably what I eat, because that is a large part of the day, and how things are looking, and also plans for this year, because it's a big year coming up and the pro debut is pending, so very exciting. But first thing is first, I need to enjoy my lovely coffee, and in my lovely new mug, which I'm very, very happy of. I wasn't really a mug person, but turns out I am. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that and get back to you when I finish. Thought I would just quickly go through what I have first thing in the morning before my coffee, which is cooling down over there. If you like orange squash, Robinson's specifically, this is basically the same thing in electrolyte powder form. Honestly, it's fantastic, and I feel like a lot of electrolytes, just the flavour, there's always something off with it. I can't put my finger on it, but with that, it's no joke. Super fresh OJ is literally what it tastes like, and every single morning, never gets old. It's just, it's divine, really. It really is top tier. Also have glutamine, which have first thing as well every morning. It's going to help with basically everything, you know, recovery, your digestion, your immune health, brain function, everything. The list goes on. And I'll also have some creatine as well, which on a training day I will have in my intra-workout drink, but because it is a rest day today, we just chuck it in first thing, because else I'd probably forget. And Jordan ever so kindly does this for me when he wakes up at 3:30, 3:15, depending how early he's feeling, and puts it in the fridge so it's lovely and cold for when I get up. I got up at like 5 today because I was working last night, so yeah, I will typically get up between 4 and 5:30 depending on if I've worked the late shift, but that's just when my body naturally wakes up. Like, I don't set an alarm, I just wake up at that time and I'm like, let's fucking go. So, and I never used to be like that. I think ever since my first prep, my body clock just shifted back a few hours, and I, you know, you wake up hungry as well when you're deep in prep, so I think that's just, it's just stuck with me, and I love that. I love getting up at that time. Like, no one's up. That's the best part about it. Everyone, you know, the world is still asleep, and that's my favourite thing about, you know, early starts, because less people, really. Meal number one, we have got mushrooms, tomatoes, and I will add spinach to this lovely pan, because a meal isn't a meal without some micronutrients, remember that. Bacon medallions in the air fryer, which I like to switch between those and smoked salmon, but sometimes I need a little bit of a reset from smoked salmon if I've had a funny piece and it throws me off a bit. I will then also have sourdough, because I fucking love sourdough. It's the best. It really is up there with one of my favourite foods. And I'll also add some butter to that, because my calories, I'm allowing for some butter. That's okay. Egg whites and an egg. And what else? I think that's it. I think that is meal one. Probably missing something. I don't think I am actually. But yeah. My lovely sweet boy wants a cuddle. Oh, you're so... See, it's very rare that you want an interaction, a human interaction, but when you do, you want it, don't you, my boy? Oh, look at that face. So yeah, I was saying, until I got sidetracked, that my first meal I typically have between 8 and 9, depending on if I'm doing cardio, what the day is. My cardio has dropped now to 3 lots of 20 minutes per week, which feels like a breeze. I was doing 5 lots of half an hour, and slowly I'm literally, there's cat hair everywhere, what the fuck. Slowly reversing out, very, very slowly, so that has come down. So no cardio this morning, but yeah, I will have my first meal. I will then crack on and do some check-ins, because Thursday is my, oh lovely, great. Having day for breakfast. Thursday is my busiest day for check-ins, which is very exciting, and I've got to film a welcome video for a lovely new lady joining the team. So that is my Thursday morning, and yeah, what the fuck? Bro, you need a groom. Jesus Christ. Fuck. I was allergic to cat hair. Turns out I'm not allergic to cats, so it's great. The splendid sight of meal 1, and then we've got morning supplements, which are, let me remember, omegas, multivitamin, berberine, magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin B complex. So that is that. I thought I'd come and introduce Fred to the channel because you've not made an appearance yet, boy, have you? You've been sleeping. It's been a very hard morning for you, hasn't it? It's honestly crazy, like, how different they are as cats. Like, if Fred wasn't a cat, he would be an angel. Like, he would actually be an angel. He never does anything wrong. Like, do you? You don't do anything wrong. It's crazy. Dave, on the other hand, he has a bit of Satan inside him, but it's great. I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, you what? I got something in my hair. I got something in my hair, mate. And you get it out for me. What are you doing? What are you? Yeah, I think you need a. You smell a bit stale, boy. Don't want to be rude, but yeah, they're the best things ever. They really are. And he's just left, so yeah, mutual. Morning check-ins are done. A couple hours has passed, and everyone is literally smashing it. So I just absolutely love to see that, and yeah, it's very inspiring to see other people making progress in all aspects of their life now. But I'm about to make my second meal. It's 11 and we have a salad going on. Not currently, but it will be prepared. And I think a salad a day genuinely does keep the doctor away. I feel confident in saying that. And I have a salad every day, and I have done for a very, very long time because 1, I'm very hungry and salads are very voluminous. 2, I love the variety that you can put in a salad. And 3, yeah, I don't really know what 3 is, but yeah, I just enjoy them. And it's a great way to get loads of veggies in and to get your micronutrients in and all of that good stuff. And they don't have to be boring. Like, you don't have to eat a bowl of leaves. No one is forcing you to. And that is not what I'm doing here. So we're going to have tomatoes. What else are we having? Gherkins, because they are top tier. Cucumber. Leaves, obviously. Some sweet corn. Some sauerkraut, because amazing. A little bit of sweet chilli and some chicken that is already cooked. But yeah, that's what we do. And yeah, that is my lovely salad. She will go down a treat. And genuinely, I do really enjoy this. And I even had salads all the way through my off season as well. I would just have some pasta or sourdough with them, but I'm only a week into my reverse diet, so I will save my carbs for another meal. I do actually weigh majority of my veggies as well. I don't really weigh lettuce and spinach, to be honest, because I just think, like, there's literally a couple calories in it. Like, to me, that's not that deep. But yeah, I will weigh my sweet corn as well, because there is more, like, a few more carbs in them, and also sauces as well, because it's very easy to probably just chuck like 50 grams of sweet chili on this reduced sugar one, which, I mean, there is obviously less sugar in it, but it's not like drastic. But yeah, obviously if I didn't weigh it, I probably would have the whole bowl, and that's not really ideal. So yeah, I'm going to tuck into this. I finally left the house to get my steps in. It's not a morning walk, it's it's an afternoon walk because clearly I don't want it bad enough. But my steps are 15,000 at the moment, and they have been for a while, and they were in off season. I just have a high step count really. You know, it's very manageable for me, and I think it largely depends on what you do for work. Like if you're sat at a desk for 9 hours a day, like 15,000 steps probably isn't manageable, but for me it works, and I enjoy walking. I enjoy walking outside. I really just majorly despise being on the treadmill, unless I have like work to do on my phone, then the time goes by quickly, but I just can't stand staring at the clock thinking, yeah, when is this over? So I much prefer getting outside. It's also good for your mental health. I tell you what, one thing I have fucking missed: wired headphones. Wired headphones, oh my god. I was walking past Apple and I thought, I need them in my life. I need a pair. Bring them back. I feel like they just disappeared off the face of the earth, but I am very much enjoying them, and I never really got on with AirPods, and I feel like these are just, it's giving nostalgia, if that's the right word. So yeah, very pleased with my recent purchase. Thought as well, whilst I'm strolling away, I'd give a bit of an update on what phase I'm in, what the plans are this year, and so on and so forth. So I am currently 1 week into my reverse diet. Pre-prep was 9 weeks long, and I probably would say the most successful diet I've had. I was down 6 kilos, and yeah, there was just not a week where nothing didn't make sense, which is just really reassuring in comparison to my last diet where I was so stressed. I think I'd done a post on this. So I was so stressed that my body weight was just not shifting, and in my head I go, right, I'm never going to get shredded again, I'm going to have to quit bodybuilding. I know that's very extreme, but yeah, I did obviously have doubts coming into this diet because I was just concerned that I'd have a reoccurring problem, but obviously that didn't happen. So yeah, we're 1 week into reverse diet, as I just said. Food has been up by 50 grams of carbs per day. I had a little refeed over the weekend, which was lovely. No training as well, and no cardio, and minimal steps. So yeah, that served its purpose, because the past few days of training have felt insane, basically up on everything, and I just feel like I've got that sixth gear that towards the end of a diet you struggle to find when training. It's not to say you shouldn't find it, you should, but it does become harder to really, does become harder to really like push yourself. But yeah, that is back. She's back in full force, and I love that. So yeah, I will slowly reverse out for the next couple weeks and just basically be in a very small surplus up until I start prep in May. So the plan or the aim for this phase up until prep is just put on as much fucking tissue as I can. Like, I mean, obviously I'm slightly exaggerating with that, but just literally maintain my body comp as best I can, ideally not going too far, maybe a couple kilos up, if that, and just, yeah, maintaining this to the absolute T, because else if I gain all the body fat that I've just lost on pre-prep, then what was the point of pre-prep? So yeah, that's the plan. And then a 20-week prep until my first show, which I think could be the 17th of October in the UK, which is very exciting and scary. And then it's France and Spain, and to be confirmed for the last show. Need to wait for updates on that. But yeah, very exciting. Oh my god, I can't wait. And yeah, I fall in love with the process more and more every single day, and especially now having Jordan by my side, like we do this together, it really just, I feel very blessed. So yeah, that is my long update. I did end up in Starbucks, I did get an Americano, and I did add milk. Arrest me, I have broken all the rules of bodybuilding. I do deeply apologise to anyone that I've offended. But you know what, I'm going to have a little rant here, because it's happened multiple times on this walk, and let me know in the comments if I'm being extra sensitive, but I don't think I am. I think I have a valid point. Now, if you're walking in a group of like 3, 4, 5 people on a path that's relatively narrow, and you're all walking next to each other, respectfully, if someone's coming towards you, at least like 1 or 2 of you move out the way, because every single time this has happened, I'm literally just face to face with somebody and I can't move anywhere because there's either a wall or just a minute ago there was a fucking lake, and I'm not going swimming so you guys can march in line respectfully in this weather. I don't fancy it. I do like swimming, but not in a scuzzy lake. So yeah, maybe I'm just extra polite, who knows, or everyone else is extra rude. And I'm not saying that you need to move out my way and get the red carpet out. That's not what I'm saying. Would be nice. Obviously I'm joking, but yeah, maybe that's just, you know, something people don't realise. That's just rude. And yeah, just let me know if I'm being extra dramatic or I've got a point. Just preparing my third meal. Made it home from the walk. I did about 10,000 steps, so she was quite a meaty walk. I ended up doing a food shop at the end, which wasn't the plan, and that meant that I had to carry home a whole bag of shopping whilst the bag was breaking, whilst I was sweating profusely because it's uphill, which was really fun, hence why I've had to change, because yeah, it was not a good sight. But meal 3 is Greek yogurt with whey, because let's be real, who actually likes the taste of Greek yogurt? I can't say I do. Whey, frozen berries, melted dark chocolate, because we go the extra mile around here, and some peanut butter. And if you are like me and you have a sweet tooth that is very, very sweet, if I could have oats and like cream of rice at every meal, then I probably would. Well, I could, no one's really stopped me, but obviously I don't do that because health is wealth. But yeah, I have a sweet tooth and I find that this meal just really hits that sweet tooth craving, because it's very sweet and it's very lovely. So yeah, your diet doesn't have to be boring. If you eat meals you love, you enjoy, you put effort into, you'll never get bored. And that is the #1 rule for consistency, I believe. We are shock back in the kitchen, so I'm going to give a little rundown of what's currently going on right now. I'm aware I have spent actually a lot of time in the kitchen, and most days, well, on training days obviously I don't, a lot of the food is prepped, ready to go, but as it is a rest day, which I've said multiple times, I just utilise this time to prepare for the days ahead. So we've got peppers and onions for the next meal, sweet potato and white potato for meal 4, rice in here for pre-workout tomorrow and Saturday, green beans, chicken in the air fryer for tomorrow, and yeah, that's the situation. Meal 4 is beef mince made into burgers, basically a Five Guys. Not, I'm really like a burger lover. Like if I was gonna have an off plan, I'd prefer like a chicken pad thai. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So yeah, meal 4 is 5% beef mince, sweet potato for George, white potato for me, because again, I prefer it, come for me, and some roasted vegetables, because I forgot how good roasted peppers and roasted veg were. In the oven, stunning. Just a little note to mention as well, if you love chips so crunchy that the sound of the crunch is being overpowered by the TV or whatever you're watching, then boil your potatoes for, I do them for around 10 to 15 minutes, which could be criminal, but they come out to my desired texture, which is basically just crisp at this point, but I love that. And yeah, so if you like that, boil your potatoes and leave them to cool for a bit, like I leave them inside for 5-10 minutes, let the steam evaporate, and then chuck them in the air fryer. Meal 4 looking rather splendid, and I genuinely will never get bored of this. So it is the next day and I'm currently on my morning walk, and I suddenly thought I actually didn't finish yesterday's video. So here I am today to finish it. I do apologise, but in all honesty, when it hits like 7 o'clock in the evening, I'm in bedtime mode, sleep mode activated, so I didn't go on my phone. But I pretty much have my last meal, which for anyone who is interested, it was oats, stewed apple, berries, whey, dark chocolate and peanut butter. And that's my little bedtime nightcap sweet treat. And I literally go straight to bed after that, at like 7:30. It is fantastic. But yeah, that's pretty much how rest days look. They are nothing crazy, but that's just what life's about, really. I love it. And perhaps I'll do a day in the life on a Sunday, because me and Jordan do spend, actually I don't know if I will, but yeah, Sunday rest days are a little bit different because me and Jordan do spend the day together. It's our only day together when neither of us are working, and we like to just go somewhere different for the day and reset, refresh, and just walk around somewhere, spend money that we don't need to spend, but that's all part of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, or the day in the life, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I do genuinely really enjoy documenting life and what I get up to, which I genuinely thought I would never say those words, but here I am. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe and share the video. That would be much appreciated, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see from me. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.